Hello and welcome to Campus 2 Community, the Columbia Basin College news magazine to keep you informed of what's happening at CBC and how we might better serve you. Today we'll be visiting with Karen Grant, professor of chemistry at Columbia Basin College, to talk about CBC as a research institute, something you rarely see in a community college. And we'll be visiting with a couple of her students, Erik Brist and Michael Zhang, one about to graduate and another a first-year running start student, and get their viewpoints on chemistry and chemical research. And finally, we'll be talking with CBC machine technology instructor Rob Walker, a program that is an old program at CBC, but right now is in great demand. But first, let's talk with Karen Grant. And Karen, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Frank.
A lot of people have never heard of CBC as a research institution, but we have a chemistry research program. Tell us about it.
Yes, we do, Frank, and it's unusual to have research opportunities at a community college, but we have actually had a projects-based chemistry course since 1986, and it has gradually migrated into the kind of project that involves real research. And we have done a number of projects for the community involving everything from analysis of components in lavender from some of the lavender farms in the state and in Oregon, and analysis of the noble fir needles for guaiacylene and some other important components. And we have a number of other projects going now.
And let's talk about one of those projects, or the two of them.
Yes, the project that I'm going to mention today involves berberine, which is a medical alkaloid. Berberine is traditionally obtained from the roots of Oregon grape, a common plant that grows in the Pacific Northwest. And they typically have to destroy the plant to get the berberine because it involves grinding up the roots. And a small research group in Oregon that's associated with the forestry department at Oregon State University is interested in finding out if we can get a significant amount of berberine from the stems.
And the project's coming along, and but that's not the only project that your department's working on, is it?
No, actually I have 11 students in undergraduate research this year, and we have other projects. One of them is going to involve the analysis of Shasta and white fir to check for similarities in the needle oil constituents so that we can compare to the noble fir project we did. And the forestry department's very interested in that. Guaiacylene is a component that is worth about $200 an ounce. It's an anti-inflammatory. And we have other projects involving some plants from American Samoa that have never been investigated. And in fact, one of the students, Lindsay Smith, has just found that one of these has a large amount of vanillin in it. And typically we get vanillin from an orchid from Madagascar and Mexico. And so we're kind of excited about finding that. And we also have some plants from the Greek islands that we're analyzing.
Fantastic. A lot of people, when they think about chemistry, think they may not need it for their chosen career because they're not going to be, say, a chemist. However, there's a lot of professions out there where you need chemistry, right?
Absolutely. And in fact, a number of the students who are in this research class are not chemistry majors. Some of them are biology majors, environmental science majors, pre-med, pre-pharmacy, and so forth. And in fact, the natural products itself kind of illustrates how much overlap there is between biology, ecology, medicine, and so forth. And so there's a large number of careers, everything from all your medical professions to the general sciences like chemistry, biology, environmental science, and so on, that do use chemistry extensively.
Fantastic. Karen, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll be back to speak with Erik Brist and Michael Zhang, our CBC Research Institution students, right after this.
I graduated valedictorian of my high school and I chose CBC. Columbia Basin College is helping me reach my goal of earning a double major in computer science and engineering. With CBC's great instructors, excellent lab equipment, and the latest in state-of-the-art facilities, CBC has given me a competitive edge. I will be transferring to a university in the fall. Although I will really miss CBC, I know that I'm prepared for the next step. CBC was definitely the right choice for me.
Welcome back. Now we're visiting with CBC Chemistry Research students Erik Brist and Michael Zhang. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
First of all, let's talk, Erik, to you a little bit about the project and what interests you in this latest research project regarding Oregon grape and what the medical benefits are from getting the substance from the stems, I guess, as opposed to the root.
I think it's pretty exciting. It's nice to see a real-life application where you need to have this chemistry to do it. We've done some labs like this in organic chemistry where you extract stuff from a plant. And we did caffeine from tea leaves. And this is really neat because this is the only source of berberine that's useful from plants. We can't just synthesize it like we can other drugs. And it's really cool to be able to do this hands-on research through CBC.
Have you always had an interest in chemistry, had chemistry sets since you were young, that type of thing?
Not chemistry specifically, but in just science in general, biology, anatomy, physics, stuff like that. I'd always ask my dad questions. My dad was really into science, and he'd give me a scientific answer for all my questions, and that probably helped my interest along the way, and I've read when I was young and other things like that.
Fantastic. Michael, you're in this project too, and you're a running start student. So what's this project like for you?
Well, it's really exciting because, well, last year I took AP Chemistry in the high school, and then that was mostly just calculations and learning how to do it, just reading. But then this year, this class has really helped me because I realized, like, oh, this is how you do it, like, through real-life application. And I think it's really interesting, and I hope to maybe become a chemist someday.
Okay. And what spurred your interest in chemistry from an early age, if you had one when you were younger?
Well, my dad is a math teacher at CBC, and so that has always interested me, like math and science together. And then my sister also is a medical school student, and she also got me interested in chemistry as well.
Fantastic. So what are your plans, would you say, for the future post-CBC?
Well, after I graduate from CBC, I hope to transfer to a four-year university and then hopefully medical school.
Wow. Fantastic. And Erik, what about your plans when and you're a sophomore now, you're going to be graduating, aren't you?
My current goal is to transfer to University of Idaho next fall, or this coming fall. From there, I plan to get a chemical engineering degree, and after that, I might get a job with just a bachelor's. I might go on to graduate school, do something else. I have interest in pharmaceutical stuff and some of the material science applications of chemistry, and I think both of those would be very worth looking into.
Very good. Gentlemen, thank you so much and good luck in the future.
Thank you.
Now, we'll be right back to talk about machine technology, a program at CBC that actually predates the college, right after this.